Hello and welcome to Titanium Colors Tarot, and today I'll be doing a Capricorn reading, alright, for the week ahead. So this is for any placement you have of Capricorn in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Seven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention the decks I use as I use them, and yes, and I will mention the decks I use as I use them, and with that, let's get into your cards. Oh, also they will be in the description box below, so don't worry if I don't mention them. So the first deck I'm going to use is called the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Alright, and yes, there's a at the end. That's just how it's written. It ends with a G. Well, it has a GH in it, so... Well, it ends with a GH. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my Capricorn. Please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And the card that fell was the Queen of Spring, pointing towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly or they happen in the future. How deep a future, I don't know, but it will definitely come to pass. Ooh la la, I'm liking this. Alright, so the cards at the bottom of the deck are the Three of Spring, the Ace of Autumn, the Chariot, and the Three of Autumn. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now, so that's the first set. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got the King of the Moon is out. The King of Autumn in the upright. I see the crescent moon with the Ace of Spring at the bottom of the deck. Whew, okay, so for the third set, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Five of Spring with the Six of Summer at the bottom of the deck. As well as the King of Summer. The World. Okay. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a picture of the moon. Oh, it's a half moon. That was a crescent. This is what I'm gonna. I will post it. Wait. Yes. Anyway. I'll post it on YouTube. If I can. I'll try. Okay, so now, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, too many. First card pointing towards the right is the Chariot. Nice. Oh, Chariot, and I didn't keep all of them. Princess. I'm just gonna keep these ones because they're awesome. So you got the Four of Spring, the Balance, which is Temperance in this deck, Renewal, which is Judgment, and the Six of Spring, which is awesome. Okay. So now I'm going to use the Radleigh no, I used that. But now I'm going to use the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. Alright? To clarify. So first set you have is the Queen of Spring, the Three of Spring, the Ace of Autumn, and the Chariot, as well as the Three of Autumn. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the direction they're in. See, the Queen of Spring is pointing towards the right, while the other cards are in the upright. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. Oy. Wait. Guardian at the gate, Mikkel Muckle. Okay. So, so we have, clarifying that is Mikkel Muckle and Guardian of the Gate, pointing towards the right, with Fairy Guide in the upright, at the bottom of the deck, which is awesome. Alright. So now for the second set, you have the King of Autumn and the Ace of Spring. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Sage pointing towards the left. Oh. Pointing towards the left, with Iris of the Rainbow at the bottom of the deck, as well as Penelope Dreamweaver, and the Singer of Transfiguration, and the Master Maker, and the Singer of Initiation, and he of the Fairy Sword. Energy. Yes, this is an energy reading. Well, that set was more energetic than anything else. Now, the third set is comprised of the Five of Spring, the Six of Summer, the King of Summer, and the World. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, and you have a collective of pixies, yeah, followed by Geo the Slow at the bottom of the deck, as well as Unity. Yeah. Now, the last set, you have the Sun card pointing towards the right, the Four of Spring, the Four of Spring, the Balance, the Renewal, and the Six of Spring. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share why these cards are in the direction they are in. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share why these cards are in the direction they are in. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, First card you got is Indy. Then you have Fairy Godmother. Yeah. Next you have Tintin the Sylph, as well as the Lady of the Harvest and Topsy Turvets and Los Gunas. Epona's Wild Daughter and Singer Healing and the Fairy Who Was Kissed by the Pixies and Arvo Parrot and the Maiden. Yeah. Oh. Alright, give me a moment. Alright, so let us begin, shall we? First card is the Queen of Spring pointing towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening in the future, or they're happening in the near future, or they're happening in the deep future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it will definitely come to pass. Alright, so this card is the Queen of Spring, and the Queen of Spring is a brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly individual. So you might be attracting this into your reality, or you might be becoming this. Okay? It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Yeah. Then you have the Three of Spring. Now, the Three of Spring talks of planning your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Awesome. Sauce. Yeah. Which will then lead to the Ace of Autumn, which will give you a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project. A happy change in your career. Yay! Things are looking up for ya. Then you have the Chariot. Now the Chariot is forward movement, quick and forward movement. It's a success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Awesome sauce. Then you have the Three of Autumn. Now the Three of Autumn says follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Basically, you are embodying this persona of the Queen of Spring, and due to that, you are not only planning your future, you are also getting new ideas in regards to things that you can start, which will lead to forward movement, which will then lead you to follow your passions, which is amazing. Now the card's clarifying that. Alright, Mickle Muckle pointing towards the right. Now, like I said, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening in the future or in the deep future. As I said, how deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to come to pass. Alright, so Mickle talks of everyday blessings, everyday blessings play mixed blessings. So it's the ability to see the blessings that you have coming to you, or that are yours for the taking. And that realization will also allow you to go through a gate in this case, it's the guardian at the gate. It's a guarded gate. Because this card talks of passage to new life, openings, gatekeepings. Yeah. So you have figured it out and you're moving towards what it is you want. Then you have the fairy guide. Now the fairy guide is whatever your intuition tells you. Right? So you're going through a gate. What came to my mind, usually I don't say because I'm keeping it open for all of you, but for not necessarily intuitively, but like by association, I would say that this is in regards to like your work, something that you enjoy doing a lot, something that you love to do, for sure. Then, for the second set, you have the King of Autumn, who is a compassionate, accomplished, and charismatic, as well as gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yes. So, I feel like you're gonna do what you love to do, and that is gonna get you noticed, and the people that are noticing you are gonna get in contact with you. This could be farther than just a week, just saying, get in contact with you in order to work with you. And so yeah, and once these people come into contact with you, I feel like you'll get inspiration of action that needs to be taken, right? Because this card, the Ace of Spring, talks of it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. You are going to do what you love. You're going to seem like you love, like people are going to be infectiously drawn to you. They don't know how, they don't know why, they love your vibe. And so they will be drawn to you due to that. And that's when they're going to come to you for, for work and assistance. Then you have the Sage. Now the Sage talks of knowledge, talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. I feel like the reason why these things are coming to pass is because you figured out an ancient wisdom that not everyone is privy to, and you are embodying that information, and that is what is helping you. Yeah. Now the next card is Iris of the Rainbow. Now Iris talks of hope, promise for the future. Am I right? I'm right. That just reminded me of this video. I don't know if it was on Facebook or on YouTube. I did not pee, I pooed. This little child who's like talking to her parents. I think she must be like 2 or 3. I didn't pee, I pooed. So adorable. So cute. Kind of weird. But I mean, it's just so funny. She's so cute. When I say weird, I mean in regards to the fact that the way she was speaking, it's quite endearing. Hope and promise for the future. In regards to that Ace of Spring, which is going to be a whole new idea, something that's going to make you move forward. And you're going to talk, what I'm getting is that you're going to talk of it with such gusto, just like that child of, I didn't pee, I pooed. With it, I mean, don't think of the wording, just the voice, the charisma, yes, that. I'm going to see if I can find that. I didn't pee, I pooed. So cute. didn't pee, I pooed. So adorable. Now the next card clarifying that is Penelope Dreamweaver. Now Penelope talks of inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, like the Ace of Spring, that is what is giving you the visions. That is what is giving you inspiration, the magical dreams, what you need to move forward. Okay, is what I'm getting. Then you have the Singer of Transfiguration. So you have inspiration moving forward, but this inspiration is just where you are at the current moment. You won't be able to reach that final stage. With where you are right now, you won't be able to get to the end result that you want. So you're gonna have to change something in your reality. That's where the Singer of Transfiguration comes in. Yeah. I didn't pee, I pooed. Adorable. I don't know why that came to mind, but it's that gusto, that joy of life, that happiness, you know, that childlike wonder. That. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. Now, so the next card is the Master Maker. Now, the Master Maker, alright, talks of skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and invention. So, what I'm getting is that, yes, so you need to change in order to achieve what you want to achieve, and that is why I feel like along the path, while you're changing, transforming to achieve that goal that you have in mind, you will need to gain moral strength, think your skills, sharpen your skill. Excuse me. Alright. And if you do that, I feel like you'll be able to tap into your initiation energy, which talks of passage to trial, triumph, and level. And that trial in this case, I feel like, is the fact that, you know, like I said, you are not able to finalize this project that you have in mind, but if you take the steps necessary to get there, you will definitely get there, is what I'm getting. Yes. Then you have He of the Fairy Sword. Now, He of the Fairy Sword talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, protection. So if you go in the right direction, if you go along with the intuitive nudges that you're getting from Spirit, you are definitely going to be protected in what you're doing. Yes. Now, for the third set, the first card that you have is the Five of Spring. Now, the Five of Spring talks of opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. I don't connect this to like serious stuff because we have two kids in this card bickering and whacking each other with flowers. That's not some serious stuff, you know? At least not in my mind. It's just, I'm seeing two siblings or two friends who have been in close quarters for too long and who can't stand the sight of each other anymore. You know, when when you've been with someone for far too long and you need your space. That's what I'm getting. Now, the next card is the Six of Summer. Now, the Six of Summer talks of childhood or children or childhood. The return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. What did I say? Being in close quarters with someone for far too long makes you go crazy. Yeah. That is what I'm getting. Then you have the King of Summer. Now, the King of Summer is a honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted individual. This card says a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Definitely. Yeah. Awesome. So, I mean, you're like, okay, so these people are giving me strife, they're giving me difficulties, and that is why I feel you might remember things differently than how they actually occurred. And that's why you're like, you know what, I'm a bounce. This is not what I want for my future, so I'm gonna leave you off to like stew in your own BS. I'm going to leave and live my life to the fullest. And that is what you're going to do. And due to that, you will be able to complete a cycle. Complete a cycle and get a brilliant success. Have the freedom to go in any direction. And also complete a journey. Which is very good, y'all. Now the cards clarifying that are a collective of pixies, which talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. So, I mean, you notice that this group of people are no longer your cup of tea. And you're like, instead of making my life miserable because I can't fit in their category, why don't I just leave and find my new group of people, right? My new peeps, my new haven. That is what I'm looking for. Then you have Geo the Slow. Now, Geo the Slow talks of slowness, waiting, patience, and cycles of time. Yep. Though I feel like this group of people you might take a little moment to figure them out. Not figure, but to find them. I think I mentioned this during the reading up to this point. This might take more than a week. There's no like clear-cut indication of how much time it takes. Actually, the amount of time it's going to take is always will differ depending on you. So make a decision and stick to your decision. Yes. Now, the next card is the Unity card. Now, the Unity card, alright, talks of union, mystical experience, and spiritual home. But I say you want to find your group of peeps, the peeps that will make you feel like you're at home, spiritually at home. People who will understand you, who want to spend time with you. Those peeps. Yeah. Now the next set of cards, right, starts with the sun pointing towards the right. Now cards pointing towards the right, to me, like I mentioned, mean that they happen that they're happening in the future, or that they're happening near, like soon, or they're happening in the deep future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it'll definitely come to pass, right? I mentioned the right, and cards pointing towards the left mean that they happened in the past, or they're happening super slowly. Because I know the sage was pointing towards the left, but I don't know if I explained what cars pointing towards left mean to me. Now, so if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, the Sun card is definitely going to come into your life. Definitely. Okay? And so, yes. Now, the Sun, at the bottom of the card, it says plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Yes. You will be ecstatic. Things will be looking great for you. You're going to be happy. And one of the reasons why is because you will have the happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy husband, what have you. Okay, all of it. Because this card, at the bottom, it says, be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Yay! I'm thinking of someone. Yes, I am. It's a half moon tonight. Wait, I'm gonna take another picture. See if this one's gonna be nice. Yeah. We'll see. Okay, so next card is the Balance card. Now the Balance card is the Temperance card in this deck. And it says, take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints. Monica is the person I'm thinking of. Not from Friends. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. There is no need to rush. Right? So, and I feel like that is a very important part of you being able to be happy and sustain happiness. And that is why the next card is the Renewal card, because it talks of review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgment, releasing judgment of yourself and others. Yay! Yes. So you're reevaluating how you did things. Okay, and with that due to that reevaluation, I feel like you're going to be able to reach success much faster and better. Okay? So, and the 6th of spring talks of wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Yes! Awesome! Everything is awesome. Everything is new when you move to the beat. Everything is awesome. Lego movie. Lego my ego. Everything is awesome. Okay. Awesome. Now the card's clarifying that. Alright. Indie, which talks of indecision, wishy-washy, commitment, and decision making. So you are making a decision to follow your happiness, and due to that, all those lovely things are going to be showered upon you. Okay. Next you have the Fairy Godmother. Now the Fairy Godmother, alright, talks of gifts, talents, grace, and helpful lessons. And all the things that, all those things are basically going to be helpful lessons for you. Yes. Then you have Tintin the Sylph. Now Tintin, okay, talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. Yeah. I'm gonna write because that's what I channeled. So Tintin. Well, it's basically, you've been through a lot, so you are now able to see what works, what doesn't, right, and what's helpful and what's not, and to discern and cut out the unnecessary fluff. Then you have the Lady of the Harvest. Now, the Lady of the Harvest, okay, talks of completion, release, yeah, and harvest, as well as grief and loss. But basically, you've come to the end of your cycle, which is amazing. Then you have Topsy-Turvets. Now, Topsy-Turvets talks of changing of a viewpoint, new ways of seeing, fresh looks. Yes. Which is awesome. Then you have Los Gunas. Now, Los Gunas talks of discovery of self, sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. You are going on the greatest adventure known to man. Discovery of yourself. Very big, very good, very important. Now, the next card is Epona's Wild Daughter. Now, Epona's Wild Daughter talks of inner shadow, depression, madness, and growth. So, even if there might be something that might unhinge you for a very small amount of time, I feel like it will also allow you to grow and expand in ways you did not know you could, which is amazing. And with that growth, you will also have healing of the mind, body, and spirit, which is even better. And that growth will allow you to tap into the fairy who was kissed by the pixie's energy, which talks of the love given and love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. Yeah. Which is amazing. Next, you have Arvo Parrot. And Arvo Parrot talks of communication. So, notice he's pointing at his throat chakra. Yeah. So, basic communication. But with you having discovered parts of yourself you didn't even know existed, you are now better able to project yourself, project your voice, but also to showcase yourself, to show up in the world. And to leave a good impression on people is what I'm getting. And so the last card is the Maiden. Now, to me, the Maiden is like one step before the Fool, because the Fool, alright, starts off on adventures, starts off on new adventures all the time, except he or she has prior experience that lets him know that if he starts a project as if he has no experience at all, he will be more, it is more likely that he will succeed. Whereas the Maiden has no experience at all. So whatever she starts, she's going to start with a new perspective and without prior experience. So what she's experiencing will not be tainted by what she experienced in the past, is what I'm getting. So, in order to make sure that you will get a 6 of spring, a success, you are being suggested to let go of your past experiences and start anew, right? Completely anew. So, my gorgeous Cappies, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I may not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And I would actually like to mention that I have changed my pricing just a tad, so you can check that out in the description box below this video. And with that being said, my gorgeous fellow Cappies, because I have 3 placements of Capricorn in my chart, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!